Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Tiger Field. A beautiful afternoon here in Northwest Arkansas. And we've got a good one this afternoon as the Bentonville West Wolverines have traveled over to Tiger Field here at the Tiger Baseball Complex to take on your Bentonville Tigers. Hello, everyone. I'm John McElroy, and I'm alongside my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne. And it is a great day here, great day for baseball, about 74 degrees. A pretty good breeze coming out of the south today, but great conditions for a March afternoon for high school baseball. Well, Donnie, you can see the teams being introduced on the field real quickly. I'm going to go over the starting lineups. First, for the Bentonville West Wolverines, leading off be number 2, Eli Nestor, playing second base. Playing right field for the Wolverines, number 10, Brown. Batting third, playing first base, number 14, J.J. Vieira. Batting fourth, pitching for the Wolverines, number 23, Harris Vinson. Playing center field, number 13, Jones. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 12, Ben Arnold. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 28, Bridgman, playing third base. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, number 1, Jacobs. And batting ninth, catching for the Wolverines, number 6, Levi Driggs. And now for your Bentonville Tigers. And we're going to do that right after the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, a moment of silence. Thank you. Now we want to honor the freedoms we enjoy and pay respect to our country and those who have kept and are keeping our country safe by staying at attention, removing our hats, and placing our hands over the hearts for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, folks, back with you after the playing of the national anthem. Let's go over the Bentonville Tigers starting lineup for today. Leading off for the Tigers will be number 12, center fielder Boyce Reed. The second hitter, playing third base, number 11, Connor Davis. Batting third for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 24, Will Carmichael. Batting fourth for the Tigers, playing second base, Ario Waker. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 1, Casey Christ. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 3, Bodie Gist. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 10, Evan Martinez. Batting eighth for the Tigers, number 14, playing right field, Hayden Oliver. Batting ninth and playing shortstop, number 8, Cade Campbell. And as you can see, pitching today for the Bentonville Tigers, that's number 35, Luke Berry. Head coach of the Bentonville Tigers, Todd Abbott. All right, folks. We are just about set here for baseball here at Tiger Field. 6A West Conference matchup. Todd Abbott elected to go with the right-hander, number 35, Luke Berry. And once again, behind the plate, that is number 10, Evan Martinez. Donnie, good to be with you here today. Got a great afternoon for baseball. A little windy, but shouldn't affect us.
Plug anything down here? Bentonville West. Number 2, Eli. Anything get plugged from down here?
Yeah, is that the hub cam?
Yeah.
We're actually, we can, let me do it. We're trying to get the scoreboard.
No,
We're actually streaming the game right now.
Okay. We want to make sure we get it recorded too.
Yeah, it'll be recorded over this.
Okay, so we can at least get it from here.
Yeah. Hey, can you get me that?
I don't want to screw your stuff
No,
up.
it's all right. Hey, can you give me that blue thing? Yeah.
Oh, first pitch called a strike.
No, our scoreboard's not working. We don't plug it.
0-1 the count. Wind up just a bit outside on that one. 1-1 is going to be the count.
All right, Donnie, thank you very much. Getting all situated here in the press box as Luke Berry now working with a 1-1 count to Eli Nestor. Berry looks in. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be hit over toward the left side. Cade Campbell's going to take it, throw over to Carmichael, and the Bentonville Tigers record their first out of the inning. Good job of Luke Berry throwing a ground ball. Cade Campbell, the Bentonville shortstop, making a good play. Scored 6-3 on the putout, and the Tigers have one down here in the top of the first. So this will be number 10, the right fielder. Just have a last name on him, Brown. Eli Brown. Thank you, Ray Mayer, our public address announcer today. And first pitch to Brown is going to be upstairs for ball 1. Eli will stand in from the right side, awaiting the 1-0 pitch from Luke Berry. That one's going to be down and out. Now Eli Brown's going to have a 2-0 count. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Just underway here in the top of the first. Nice pitch, a little off speed that time by Luke Berry. That fools Eli. That'll bring the count to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
John, this is the 3rd conference series for Bentonville. They come into today with this one 3-1 in the conference season, because you play a home and home for a conference series.
That one's going to be popped up over to the right side. Looks like Carmichael's got some room, makes the play. Nice job by Will Carmichael to record the second out of the inning. And there is 2 down now for the Tigers. So that'll bring number 14, J.J. Vieira, the Wolverine first baseman. He'll stand in from the right side. Berry's first pitch. Tried to get a breaking ball in there. Stayed high. 1 ball, no strikes. Looked like a pretty good pitch right there. Just misses off the outside corner. I'll tell you what, if I'm J.J. Vieira, I find it pretty hard to lay off that one. 2 balls, no strikes. That's a good-looking breaking ball that got in. That fooled Vieira that time, Donnie.
He was not looking off speed, I think, down 2-0 in the count.
2 balls, 1 strike. Berry looks in, delivers. And that one's going to be popped up over to the left side. Connor Davis is underneath it. He'll make the easy play for the 3rd out of the inning. And the Wolverines go in order here in the top of the first. So we played a half inning here in Bentonville and no score. Tigers coming up to bat here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay, we welcome you back here to Bentonville, where we're going to the bottom half of the first inning. No score. The Tigers retiring the Wolverines in order in the top of the first, and now the Tigers will get their crack at it here in the bottom of the first. Due up for the Tigers, it'll be Boyce Reed, Connor Davis, and Will Carmichael. And pitching for the Wolverines, that'll be number 23, Harris Vincent. Number 6, Levi Driggs. He'll be behind the plate for the Wolverines.
12, Boyce Reed.
Okay, so leading it off for the Tigers, that's number 12, the center fielder, Boyce Reed. And Driggs stepping out. Looks like he
had something on his pitching wrist, and you cannot wear.
Okay.
Federation rules, you cannot wear anything on your pitching wrist. Still trying to get it off. Or he had more than one thing on his wrist.
Okay. Like Vincent now removed all of his accessories here. Now we're ready to play. Vincent, a left-hander, throwing to the left-hander, Boyce Reed. First pitch misses, ball 1. Second pitch, that's going to catch the outside corner right there, strike 1. Donnie, I tell you, that on the top half of the first, he caught that corner, didn't get that same call right there. So kind of figure out the umpire zone right here. Vincent working out of the stretch, delivers. That one upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And John, I was saying earlier, Bentonville 3-1. They split with Rogers their first series, and they swept Southside last week.
So a good start for the Tigers, looking to keep it going right here. And Reed's going to look at that one for strike 2, so that'll even the count at 2 apiece. I'll tell you, right out of the gate, a 16-1 victory over Rogers. Swing and a miss. And Vincent struck him out. But, yeah, 16-1 win over Rogers in that first game, conference game of the season. And Rogers comes roaring back to get the Tigers to split that series. But good performance last week against the Southside Mavericks. And you know, the Tigers want to keep things rolling right here with the crosstown rivals, the West Wolverines. So it'll be Connor Davis now. He'll stand in from the right side, and Vincent's first pitch is going to be fouled off over into 8th Street. And, Donnie, you and I have seen enough ball games out here that we'll be saying that a lot today.
Yep.
Well, that 8th Street is a magnet for baseballs.
There's another one.
I'm telling you, if I was a young kid about 7 or 8 years old, you could have a cottage industry collecting baseballs over there on the other side of 8th Street. Swing and a miss, 3 straight pitches, and Vincent sets down Connor Davis. Fouled off 2 to the right side, and that one just a swing and a miss on a pitch that was low and in. Right now, Harris with 2 strikeouts to begin the ball game. So that'll bring Will Carmichael, the first baseman for Bentonville. He'll stand in from the right side. First pitch to Carmichael, called strike. I'll tell you, Harris Vincent, you got to give him credit. He's filling up the strike zones, filling up the box right now. Pumping strikes in there. And already heading the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. And that one is going to break. Just misses. So Harris still ahead. 1-2 in the count. Tell you, Carmichael does a good job of fouling that one off. That was kind of in on his hands, Donnie, and he did a good job just to fight that one away.
He came in with the fastball, and he did just enough to get a piece of it.
Vincent will step off. No pitch clock here in high school baseball. Catcher sets up outside. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be right over Vincent's head, and it's going to get up the middle, and Carmichael has the first base hit of the ball game. So Aria Weicker will come to the plate with a man on first and 2 outs. Fastball misses way outside on that one.
Well, Carmichael dancing over there, the left-hander. He was heading back to the first base when the West pitcher picked his foot up. And once again, he took a step back towards the bag.
And that one misses just low on Waker. And Waker now heading the count 2-0. Kind of curious if Coach Abbott will try to run Carmichael down there, get a guy in scoring position with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one misses upstairs, and now Waker's got a 3-0 count. I would imagine take all the way right here and see if you can't get another base runner. That one inside, 4 straight balls for Aria Waker. And now the Tigers have runners on first and second with 2 outs, and that will bring the designated hitter, number 1, Casey Christ, to the plate. Well, a good opportunity for Casey Christ. If he can get a base runner or a base hit right here, score 1, we can get in the gap, maybe 2. Vincent checks the runners. Now he looks in. Here's the pitch. That one misses downstairs. 5 straight balls now for Harris Vincent. After starting the inning with 2 strikeouts, finding himself in a little trouble right here. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Would not have surprised me, John, if he had a take sign there, though, after 5 straight balls.
1 ball, 1 strike to Casey Christ. Runners take their lead.
Ball 4.
That
Or
one.
ball 3. sorry.
Yeah. No, actually that's
2.
ball 2, Donnie.
Oh, I got to strike my count.
2 balls, 1 strike to Casey Christ. Trying to see if he can get the Tigers on the board. That one's going to miss high and out. And Harris Vincent 1 pitch away from loading the bases up for the Tigers. On a 3-1 count, checks the runners, looks in. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
That one misses outside. And after 2 strikeouts, the Tigers have loaded the bases on a single and 2 walks. And Levi Driggs, he's going to go out and try to settle Harris Vincent down. Bodie Gist, the left fielder for Bentonville, he'll come to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. That's one thing about this game, Donnie. It will turn on you quick.
Yep. Baseball definitely can change in a heartbeat.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Bodie Gist.
Yeah, Bodie's mad he missed that one, John. That was center cut fastball, and he swung over it.
That one upstairs. That'll leave him the count at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases loaded. As Vincent looks in, here's the pitch. That one catches the outside corner. And Gist now falls behind the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, whatever that was, John, was a little off-speed pitch. And takes the third strike.
3 looking right there, and that will end the inning for the Tigers. So no runs on 1 hit, 3 stranded. We're going to the top of the second here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Our Best Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Okay, welcome back to Bentonville as we go to the top of the second inning. No score. The Bentonville Tigers threatened there in the bottom of the first inning, bases loaded, but couldn't push one across, and so we go to the top of the second. Still no score in the ball game. I'd like to give a shout out to our live stream crew tonight. Gabe Harris up here on the production board, and Jasna Edwin running the camera tonight. Appreciate these guys. They make it happen. Okay, leading off for the Wolverines, that's going to be number 23, the pitcher, Harris Vincent. He shows bunt. Pulls back, and he'll take the first pitch for ball 1. Luke Berry works from the windup. And Vincent's going to foul that one over the screen. That'll leave him the count at 1 apiece, 1 ball, 1 strike. And tried to check his swing. The umpire says he went around. And now Barry will work ahead in the count 1-2. Hey, Donnie, we see the white caps out there on the Tigers and on the Wolverines today. Here in a moment, I'm going to get you to talk a little bit about this game and the significance, the prostate cancer awareness game that these two teams play every year. So I'm just going to give you notice, talk to our audience about that here in just a little bit. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Harris Vinson, the 4-hole hitter for the Wolverines. Luke Berry now. He delivers. And that one's going to be hit down toward the right side. Waker giving chase, throws over to Carmichael. Nice play by Aria Waker to make the first out here in the top of the second. Well, Donnie, that was really, really nice range there by Aria Waker.
Well, John, and he had all of his momentum going, and he still had to turn and make that throw to first and made an accurate throw.
Okay, that's going to bring Jeremiah Jones, the center fielder, to the plate. Jones will stand in from the right side. He shows bunt on the first pitch. And Donnie, the first 2 hitters this inning for the Wolverines have kind of feigned that bunt. You really think they're trying to bunt it?
I'm just trying to see if it'll distract the pitcher.
Right. 1 ball, no strikes. A breaking ball that misses just up right there, Donnie. Thought it was a pretty good pitch.
Must have stayed high is what he was doing there.
2 balls, no strikes. That one is popped over high to the left side. Everybody giving chase, and Bodie Gist is going to get there. You talk about some range. Look at the play that time by left fielder Bodie Gist. Connor Davis, the third baseman, was coming out. Cade Campbell, the shortstop, but Bodie Gist gets there, makes the play for the second out here in the top of the second.
Long run, John, and you saw the wind started pushing that ball back towards fair territory there. I don't know if Bodie hadn't got there, that ball might have blown back fair. It was started out well foul, but the wind is blowing kind of across the field out towards center, and it was pushing it back into the field of play.
So this will bring Ben Arnold to the plate, number 12, playing left field for the Wolverines. His first pitch by Luke Berry to Arnold is going to be upstairs for ball 1. Tell you, Tigers playing some good defense right now behind Luke Berry. And Arnold's going to foul that off into himself right there. That'll leave him the count at 1 apiece. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 2. That one broke out of the zone, so that runs the count to 3-1. Swing and a miss. Actually, I think the umpire indicated that Arnold foul tipped it. Nevertheless, that'll run the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Luke Berry's a pitch away from getting out of this inning. On the 3-2. That one's going to be fouled over into our favorite place, 8th Street. That's 3 that have gone to 8th Street, Donnie. We'll keep a count on that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good crowd out here today. Right now they're seeing a good ball game as Berry set to deliver. That one's going to be outside. Ben Arnold draws the walk. First walk of the afternoon given up by Luke Berry.
And guys, we've got some Bentonville students out in right field over sitting on the tops of their trucks. I saw some grill smoke coming up, so they're tailgating out there watching the game.
That's fantastic. Good day for it.
A little harder with the new fence that was put in because it's a solid fence and a little taller, but they're making it work.
I tell you what, hats off to the athletic department and Billy Tips and Chris Hutchins here. That's a Good looking fence. That's the way it's supposed to be done out there. And so Bridgman, number 28, third baseman. We'll try to get you a first name on Bridgman here in just a moment. Damian, thank you, Ray Mayer, for the assist. Damian Bridgman, he's got a 0-1 count. Arnold takes his lead. Bridgman's going to pop that one up toward right field, and the center fielder, that is Boyce Reed, going to take it for the third out in the inning. So we've played an inning and a half. We're going to hold here. Donnie, you're going to tell us a little bit more about this prostate cancer awareness game.
Right, John. So this is the 8th annual Prostate Cancer Awareness Challenge between West and Bentonville. This game was conceived 8 years ago when Bentonville Tiger baseball coach and current West golf coach and prostate cancer survivor Kurt Yarrington wanted to play this game. Coach Y was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2015 in April and had successful surgery in July of that year. Coach Y stated that by the grace of God and his Lord Savior Jesus Christ, he is nearing 10 years cancer-free, and is a privilege to use this platform as a coach to be a highly visible vocal advocate for prostate cancer awareness. Coach Y begs you, if you haven't done one already, all men go get a baseline PSA blood test and a DRE if you are 45 years or older. Please don't put it off. Prostate cancer is nearly 100% survivable if detected early. So go get these tests done. And then the white hats were donated by Outdoor Cap. They make a limited number each year for the team, and then a limited number of hats are available for a donation of $10, and all the money raised goes to the Prostate Cancer Foundation. So that's the purpose of this game, is for Coach, in honor of Coach Yarrington and wanting to be a vocal supporter of making sure getting the awareness of prostate cancer out there to the public.
Yeah, I really appreciate Coach Warrington, and also a shout-out to Outdoor Cap for what they do to help support this. Okay, we're here in the bottom of the second inning, and up to bat, that's Evan Martinez, the Bentonville catcher, facing Harris Vincent. First pitch, Martinez, ball one. That one's going to be inside. And quickly, Evan Martinez, the Bentonville batter, will be ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike on the outside half.
And I cannot remember where, John, but Evan is committed to go play baseball in college at the end of this season, but I cannot remember what school he is going to go play at.
Okay, 3 balls, 1 strike to Evan Martinez. Vincent works from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That one upstairs. And, Donnie, that is the 3rd walk now given up by Harris Vincent as Martinez makes his way down to first base.
And we're going to have a courtesy runner for in high school you can run unlimited pinch runners for the catcher, and that's number 19 that's going to be running for Bentonville.
Now, I didn't catch his Hayden Greth. Okay, Hayden Greth into pinch run for Evan Martinez. And it'll be Hayden Oliver now at the plate. He'll stand in from the right side. And Vincent's going to check the runner over at first.
Paul Boyd up here reminded me you can also courtesy run for the pitcher as much as you need to.
And a bunt, and I'll tell you what, that's you got to be careful on that one. Sometimes that's a double play ball as Oliver pops that one to the third baseman. Bridgman makes the play on the popped up bunt, throws over to first, but they do not get Greff. So Cade Campbell now will come to the plate. The Bentonville shortstop. Campbell will stand in from the right side as Greff takes his lead. Pretty good lead down at first. Vincent looks over. First pitch, good pitch by Vincent. It'll be a called strike. Well, Vincent located that one pretty well, Donnie.
That's one of the best pitches he's thrown today so far.
Good lead by Greth. I wouldn't be surprised if Vincent throws over at some point. Yeah, here he goes. And ball gets away, but not far enough where Greth can make his way to second. J.J. Vieira telling Harris Vincent, hey, that one's on me. I got it. But you can tell Coach Todd Abbott would like to get the runner into scoring position with one out now in the inning. Good lead by Greth. Vincent delivers. That one's an 8th Street ball. That's number 4.
Notice that time, John, the West pitcher, Vincent, went with a slide step that time. Didn't even lift that front foot up. Just stepped straight to home.
Oh-2 pitch. Good take that time by Cade Campbell upstairs for ball 1. Donnie, I was always kind of bad. I could never lay off stuff like that. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Tigers with the runner on first as Vincent gets set to deliver. And Campbell's going to call time.
Now Vincent's trying to change his pattern so he doesn't just get into a set where he's coming home to the same rhythm every time.
Right, so a runner can't really time him up. Here's the pitch. That one way upstairs, and that'll bring the count to even. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job by the West catcher to come up and get that one.
Levi Driggs behind the plate for the Wolverines. Now Vincent working quickly this time, and that'll be fouled over to the right side.
That one didn't quite make it to the street.
That's a good thing. There were a couple of cars passing as it went out that way. So they'll reset on a 2-2 count, do it again. No score in the ball game. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. That one down in the dirt or the brown turf, whatever you want to call it, and that'll run the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Still not used to all the faux dirt everywhere on these fields.
I get it, Donnie, but, yeah, I'm with you on that. Here's the 3-2, and that one's going to be hit out to center field. Center fielder going back.
Over his head.
And over his head. And Girth coming around second, and they're waving him home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Girth is in there safe. And the Tigers have just scored the first run of the game with a Cade Campbell double to deep center field.
Well, John, the first baseman cut that second relay off. If he lets it go, I think there might be a play at the plate, and it might have been close.
Would have been closer than it was.
That throw was on line, but the first baseman cutting it just slowed it down.
So the Tigers strike first.
But there you saw that wind, John. It's blowing out the center field, and that ball just kept carrying on the center fielder out there.
Got over the head of Jeremiah Jones. And a good bunt laid down this time.
Yeah, he's beating
and
that.
Let's see what they say.
The first baseman dropped the ball.
Oh, okay. Boyce Reed laid down a great bunt. I think it would have been safe anyway,
I think he
Donnie.
was safe anyway, but yeah.
So call that what do you call that, infield single?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah. So 3 hits on the day now for the Tigers. Advances Cade Campbell to third base.
Yeah, the third baseman stayed back. And, John, with a left-handed pitcher, he's got to feel that and turn all the way around to make that throw to first.
Connor Davis now, number 11 at the plate for the Tigers. He'll take the first pitch, low and out, ball 1. Well, the Tigers now with the flurry of action here in the bottom of the 2nd. Scored 1 run and runners at the corners. As Davis is going to hit that over the left side. Shortstop's not going to get there. Boyce Reed scores. And Connor Davis is going to go into second without a throw.
Well, John, the reason the shortstop didn't get there, hit and run. He was breaking to cover second on the stolen base, and the batter was able to just hit it right where the shortstop had just left.
So the third hit in the inning, that scores another one for the Tigers. Bentonville up 2-0 now. So Will Carmichael now trying to keep it going. He hits the first pitch, high fly ball to left field. Let's see, they start the runner. Here comes the throw.
Throws off
It
line.
is off line. And another Tiger run scores, and that is Connor Davis. Is that Connor Davis coming into third?
Yeah, Connor went to third on the missed the cutoff man, got past everybody, and Davis was able to get to third. So sack fly, but then you're going to get the runner to go from second to third on an error.
Okay, that'll bring Aria Waker to the plate. Tigers have already scored 2 runs on 3 hits here in the bottom of the second. There's 2 outs now in the inning.
Aria walked his first at bat.
And Waker will foul that one off over the right side of the screen. That's going to bring the count to 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs.
Well, John, while Aria is batting here, I'm going to go ahead and brag on him a little bit. It was just released today. Aria Waker is a National Merit finalist from Bentonville High School. Saw his picture on the Facebook page today, and they announced him. He is a National Merit finalist.
Not only is he a good baseball player, but just a great student. And Donnie, thanks for sharing that. So proud of these young folks. So Waker now with a 2-1 count. That one's going to be in there called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Three to nothing, Bentonville. Waker's going to hit that to the right side. That'll get through. He's got an RBI, and the Tigers now are going to take a 4-0 lead. Boy, what a good piece of hitting by Waker right there, Donnie. Hey, ball on the outside half, did exactly what you're supposed to do with it.
Yeah, he drove that between first and second, and it was a hard hit ball too, John.
So Waker now on first base, takes a pretty good lead, and it is Casey Christ. He's going to try to keep it going for the Tigers. Tigers 4 runs now on 4 hits in this inning. Chris going to foul that one off to the right side.
That one stayed in the bullpen down there.
One ball, 1 strike. I'll tell you what. If I'm Casey Christ, I'm laying off that pitch too. It's a called strike, but that's not one Chris wants to go after. But now he's behind the count 1-2. Waker takes his lead. Vincent looks over. Now he delivers. That'll be fouled back to the screen.
You saw Chris, John, he was out on his front foot. He was fooled on it, but he did just enough to foul that curveball off.
Whoa, and that one just a bit high.
Aria had taken off, so
Yeah.
it was going to be a credit for him of the stolen base.
Well, I'll take credit to Levi Driggs, the catcher for West, because it looked like that ball just slipped out of Vincent's hand. That'll be fouled off. That's an 8th Street ball.
Ooh.
Oh.
Car going by, landed just in front of the car.
Just a local public service announcement for all you guys driving out there in Bentonville. If you're coming down 8th Street between 5 and 7 o'clock during the week, watch out for the baseballs flying. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Casey Christ, that one downstairs. That'll run the count to full.
Yeah, Driggs, John, has saved Vincent a few pass ball or wild pitches. They good job getting out there and blocking that one.
Well, this is the 8th batter in the inning for Bentonville. That one's going to be hit high to center field. Jeremiah Jones underneath it makes the catch for the 3rd out in the inning. But not before the Tigers get 4 runs on 4 hits here in the bottom of the 2nd. They're up 4-0. We'll be back for the top half of the 3rd inning here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
All right, we are back here in Bentonville, going to the top of the 3rd inning. Tigers on top, 4-0. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. And Donnie, a big inning there in the bottom of the 2nd for the Bentonville Tigers.
And John, done on base hits. I mean, nothing. There was one throwing error on West, but Bentonville put the ball in play, and they were finding the green grass. So,
well, you say one throwing error. I don't see anything on the official board. So, you're a little harsher scorer, Donnie.
Well, I'm just on the throw home where it got past everybody and allowed the runner to take an extra base.
I'm with you. All right, leading off for the Wolverines, it'll be number 1, Caden Jacobs. He's going to be facing Luke Berry, the right-hander for Bentonville. The 8-hole hitter for the Wolverines. So the Wolverines have 8-9-1 coming to bat here in the top of the 3rd. Luke Berry is going to work out of the windup. He delivers on the first pitch. That is going to be hit high to the left side, and that one is going to be out of play over by the batting cages.
I think that might have made it to the softball field. Luckily, no softball game today at home.
Beautiful complex here in Bentonville. Softball, baseball fields right next to each other. But when they're both playing, Donnie, a lot of stoppage of play as softballs and baseballs go into either field. So Berry looks now, and that one's going to be a line drive toward the gap in left center field.
That's gone.
And that is out of here. Caden Jacobs gets hold of an 0-1 pitch, and the Wolverines are going to record their first run of the game. Wow, Donnie, I knew it was hit hard toward the gap, but that thing just carried.
Out of the line drive, it ended up rolling all the way up to the someone just threw it back.
Now batting, number 6, Levi Green.
Man. Now, no track man out here at Tiger Stadium, but I would like to have seen the exit velocity on that one.
I don't know that that was the home run ball that someone just threw back, though, because it is not. Yeah, that's the home run ball was a pearl. That one is brown and faded and been out there a while.
And this time, hit's going to be up the middle, and Cade Campbell coming on but can't make the play. That is Levi Driggs, the catcher, the 9-hole hitter, and they score that one, an infield single.
He wants to courtesy runner for the catcher is number, I can't see, our first baseman's in the way. Number 5, I think, is the courtesy runner for West.
Now, we just have the starting lineups. We don't have the full roster, so.
So if you're number 5 from West family, what is it? Ryder Robinson.
Okay, Ryder Robinson into courtesy run with Eli Nestor, the leadoff hitter for the Wolverines, up to bat. And Nestor's going to bunt it.
Grab it foul.
And going to be foul as Evan Martinez gets out there, touches it. So West has cut the lead to 3 on the Caden Jacobs home run. And they've got a runner at first with nobody out here in the top of the third. Nestor now, he's looking down to the coach. He's got the signal. Ryder Robinson takes his lead down at first base. Here's the pitch.
Good curveball.
Great curveball. Donnie, I'd already kind of tensed up thinking it was about to hit Eli Nestor, but Luke Berry gets that to break in there perfectly for a called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Eli Nestor. Runner takes his lead. And Berry's going to throw over. Good job by Carmichael wrangling that one in. Okay, out of the stretch. And the 0-2 actually thrown behind Eli Nestor. That's a wild pitch. And Ryder Robinson is going to get down to second base on the wild pitch. Okay, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Eli Nestor. Barry sets, checks the runner, delivers. Breaking ball. Nestor's going to foul that off to the left side. Tell you, Luke Berry, first couple of innings, just kind of cruising, but's run into a little adversity here in the top of the third, Donnie. Got a runner in scoring position, nobody out. A leadoff hitter for the Wolverines with a 1-2 count. That's a breaking ball that misses inside.
Almost got it to come back, but yeah, missed, stayed in. The West batter, John, he's got his toes touching that line, and he's crowding the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's fouled off over the screen. Eli Nestor steps back into the box. Robinson takes his lead at second. Nobody holding. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. It's going to be hit to the left side. The shortstop takes it.
They're going
he
to get
throws
it.
to second,
Yeah.
and he's going to get him on the tag. Cade Campbell to Aria Waker, and they get Robinson, who made the break from second base. I'll tell you what, give Cade Campbell a lot of credit for a really heads-up play. Knew where the runner was, and give Waker credit covering the bag.
Yeah, I don't think they were going to get the out at first, John, so that was a smart decision.
Absolutely.
Throw behind the runner there.
Yeah, because Cade Campbell had to go way to his right into the hole right there. Made a heads-up play to Waker to record the first out of the inning. And tell you what, that can let Luke Berry kind of breathe a sigh of relief right here. And that'll bring
Hit him.
Eli Brown to the plate, and he's going to be hit by the first pitch.
Well, curveball there, John, that one did not curve back.
No, it did not. So, Donnie, would that be fielder's choice on that, or how do you
Yeah,
score
that's a
that?
fielder's
Yeah.
choice. 6'4" fielder's choice, so no hit for the batter.
So now runners on first and second with 1 out, and J.J. Vieira, he'll come to the plate. Vieira 0 for 1 today, popped out over to the third baseman his last time at bat in the first inning. And this one's going to be fouled over the screen for strike 1.
Take another infield pop fly here. Of course, runners on first and second would be the infield fly rule will be in effect.
That was going to be hit up the middle.
Yes.
Jacobs going to take it for one. Over to Carmichael for two. Double play, and the Tigers are out of the inning.
Tailor-made 6-3 double play right there, John.
Sorry, Cade Campbell took it himself. 6-3 double play, and the Tigers get out of the inning. So the Wolverines score 1 run on 1 hit. They leave a couple stranded. We're going to the bottom of the third here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Welcome back here at Tiger Field. 4-1, Bentonville on top. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, and great to be with you here this afternoon on a beautiful March afternoon. 6A West Conference Baseball, the Bentonville Tigers and the Bentonville West Wolverines. And the Tigers right now on top 4-1. And due up for the Tigers will be Bodie Gist, Evan Martinez, and Hayden Oliver. 6, 7, and 8 in the Tiger lineup. Good crowd on hand, enjoying some of this beautiful weather. Prostate Cancer Awareness Game. If you were with us a little earlier, Donnie Payne told you a little bit about what this game is about, and just think it's great these two teams can come out and do this each year. Okay, Harris Vincent, the left-hander, first pitch. That's a swing and a miss to Evan Martinez. I'm sorry, that is Bodie Gist. That is Bodie Gist at the plate, standing in from the left side. 0-1 count. Vincent. That one down low, now leaving things up at one apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Bentonville left fielder.
Vincent's having a hard time. His hat keeps coming off his head every time he throws it home.
That one's going to be outside. Ball 2. Donnie, you know, we did this game last year, and I want to say that we saw the same thing last year out of Harris Vincent. And Bodie Gist going to pop that one up. That's going to be over the screen here. And that'll run the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gist staying alive. 2-2. Vincent delivers. That one inside. And a good job by Bodie Gist right now to run this count to full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Vincent delivers. Swing, and that one is going to be hit toward the left side, and
gets out.
It is out of play.
Umpire needs more baseballs.
Okay, on the 3-2. Upstairs, and a good at bat that time by Bodie Gist. Got behind a little early in the count, but worked that thing back to full and draws the walk. And Bentonville's got a base runner here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So that'll bring Evan Martinez now to the plate. Martinez walked his first time at bat. I'll try to see if he can get something going for the Tigers with the runner on first. Gist will take his lead. Pretty good lead by Gist. Vincent throws way inside for ball one. Tell you what, hard to steal on those left-handed pitchers, Donnie. But the Tiger runners are actually taking a pretty good lead down there. And Big Gist is going to go. And he got him, yeah. Levi Driggs down to Eli Nestor on the throw out. And Donnie, I wasn't sure if that was kind of a delayed steal or what that was.
Looked like it, and he looked back, and Coach, I think Martinez might have missed a hit and run sign.
Okay.
For the way Coach Woody's acting in the box.
So that's the first out in the inning. Here's the pitch. That one just off the plate. 3 balls, no strikes.
I know that pitch is high, but if it's a hit and run, the batter's got to swing to protect the runner.
And I tell you, Martinez gets the green light on the 3-0, and he puts a single between third base and the shortstop out to left field. So Martinez apparently had the green light, and he made use of it.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 14, Hayden Oliver.
That'll bring Hayden Oliver to the plate. Hayden Oliver's first time up, popped out on a bunt toward the third baseman. And Martinez, he'll have a courtesy runner come in. Taking a good lead.
I was kind of looking at the dugout there. Coach Abbott stopped Evan as soon as he got there and was talking to him. I'm pretty sure he missed the hit and run sign there.
So Oliver now, no balls, 1 strike, and throw over.
That hit the runner that time. That's number 19 running again for Bentonville. Aiden Greff.
Hayden Greth, courtesy runner.
So
write that down, Donnie.
Yeah, because he is the only one that can courtesy run now for Evan.
Vincent's pitch, strike 2. So Oliver now with an 0-2 count. Runner on first. Vincent looks over. And he's going to go over. Try to get Greth.
Well, it's a little quicker move that time than he's shown before. That's
oh,
gonna be a
nice
single.
hit by Hayden Oliver out to right field. Tell you what, Harris Vincent kind of left that a little up in the zone, and Hayden Oliver, you could see him tracking that ball all the way. Nice piece of hitting by Hayden Oliver.
And John, the only problem is he hit it a little too hard and only let the runner get to second.
Okay, that'll bring Cade Campbell, the shortstop for the Tigers. He'll come to the plate, stand in from the right side. Campbell doubled his first time at bat to center field. That's the one that went over Jeremiah Jones's head. And Campbell's going to take a hack at the first pitch right there, and he'll foul that one off over toward the Tiger dugout. Tell you, Jeremiah Jones out there for the Wolverines in center field. You can see in our camera shot there. He's playing a lot deeper this time around. Campbell's going to show bunt. He'll pull back. And that'll leave him the count at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Notice Vincent's up to 74 pitches. The high school rule is no more than 110 pitches in a day. So Vincent's at 74 pitches, about to deliver his 75th.
That one misses way upstairs. And it'll run the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Tigers with a little something working here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runners at first and second. It's Greth down there at first. Hayden Oliver, at second. Swing and a miss. Now leaving the count up at 2 apiece on Cade Campbell.
Well, there you go, John. That pitch was up, and he was unable to lay off of it.
Hayden Greth at second base for the Tigers. Hayden Oliver, he's at first base. Runners will take their lead on the 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Boyce Reed on deck. Vincent delivers on the 3-2. That one upstairs. Good job by Cade Campbell drawing the walk. And now the Tigers have the bases loaded with 1 out. And Coach Don Thomas, he's going to come out. And, Donnie, I don't see anybody warming up down in the Wolverine bullpen. So may just be to kind of settle Harris Vincent down and talk to his infield about the situation right here.
Yeah, I've got 78 pitches now. Like I said, 110 is the max in high school baseball. But John, we're only in the bottom of the third, so 78 pitches. He's thrown a lot of pitches already for 3 innings.
Well, you know, Harris Vincent started out the game pretty strong, couple of strikeouts, and then gave up a single and a couple of walks. Was able to get out of the first inning with a strikeout, but that second inning, he ran into some trouble. The Tigers scoring 4 runs on 4 hits during that inning. And he's in a jam right here. Bases loaded, 1 out, and your leadoff hitter for Bentonville, Boyce Reed, coming to the plate.
Batting for the Tigers, number 12, Boyce Reed.
So Boyce Reed, he's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Struck out his first time at bat and got a bunt single last time up. But, Donnie, I got to be thinking right here, base hit all the way. Reed's going to foul the first pitch off behind the screen. You know, Reed asked for time, but the umpire didn't grant it, and I think Reed's
well, he asked to. As former umpire, John, he asked way too late.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that when as late as he asked for it. They're not going to give you that one.
Yeah, absolutely. So no balls, 2 strikes, and Reed's going to foul that one off. Yeah, you're exactly right. The pitcher was set to deliver right there, and Reed asked just a little too late. The umpire did not grant it and called strike. So no balls, 2 strikes again to Boyce Reed. Runners will take their lead. Here's the pitch.
Oof.
And that one is going to be just off the plate.
Pretty close, John. I think it was a little out, but that's way close to
That's
take.
kind of an 0-2 call right there. Here's the pitch.
That one was definitely out.
That'll leave the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'll tell you what, Harris Vincent not wasting any time, working quickly here with the bases loaded. He sets on the 2-2. He delivers. And that one's going to be blooped out toward left. It's going to be caught. They'll send the runner home, and it'll be cut off. And give Boyce Reed an RBI sac fly to left field as Hayden Greth scores from third base on the sac fly.
Glad to pick up the run there. Now 2 outs, but scratched across another run.
For your Tigers, number 11, Connor Davis.
So that'll make the score 5-1 Tigers as Connor Davis now comes to the plate. Davis, go ahead, Donnie.
Say need another double out of Connor here.
Yeah, he doubled to left field last time up. And he's got 2 runners on with 2 outs. That one downstairs. Levi Driggs going to try to throw down and catch the runner sleeping. That's is that Bodie Gist down there?
And that good job by the first baseman, John. He was breaking towards the bag, and he had to stop and make it come back and catch it.
That's not Bodie Gist.
Oh, no, that's Connor Davis, yeah. I'm sorry?
Cade Campbell. I apologize. Connor Davis up to bat. That one outside. Two balls, no strikes. That one upstairs 3-0, and Donnie, I still don't see anybody throwing down in the
No.
bullpen for the Wolverines, but you got to think at some point.
And the only thing, I mean, it could be that their next pitcher is already on the field, John, and he can't be throwing in the bullpen. Another 3-0 green light there, and just fouled it off.
I'll tell you, I like the aggressiveness today of the Tigers. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
Ripped.
That one is going to be ripped to left field. That'll get all the way to the wall. 1 run scores. 2 run score. And what a shot by Connor Davis with a stand-up double and 2 RBIs. That's Davis's second double of the day.
And that ball was hit hard, John. And that's going to be it. Second trip to the mound here.
And, Donnie, I think you're right. We'll wait here and leave it here until we see who the new Wolverine pitcher is going to be. But, wow. Connor Davis, 2 RBIs, make it 7-1 Tigers. And that'll be the end of the day for Harris Vincent, the Wolverine pitcher. So Vincent gave up 7 runs on 8 hits. He can't close the book on him because Connor Davis down second will still be his responsibility when the new Wolverine pitcher comes in. But the Tigers, I'll tell you what, they were ready to go for the senior left-hander out there. And let's see, they're going to call in the left fielder. That is Ben Arnold, number 12. So Ben Arnold, the left fielder, is going to be called upon to come into the game to take over for Harris Vincent. I'll tell you what, folks, while Arnold gets warmed up, let's go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll be back here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh, hey, woo! Oh, missed me.
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
At Grand Savings Bank, we're committed to supporting and growing with our communities by sponsoring local teams and offering a comprehensive suite of financial services, all tailored to meet your needs. Join us in supporting our teams and experience banking to help you live grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh, look who it is. Mr. Sasquatch. Whoa. Hey. Ooh. Missed me. That's my truck.
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side. Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Tiger Field. Got a pitching change. Coming in for Harris Vincent will be number 12, Ben Arnold. Ben Arnold, the senior right-hander take the mound. Tell you what, Donnie, I've seen this young man grow up from a young age. His older brother right now pitching for Wichita State. And anyway, good to see Ben Arnold out there today. All right, well, the Tigers now with another big inning, and that will be number 24, Will Carmichael, the first baseman. And Arnold's first pitch to Carmichael is going to be downstairs for ball one. 7-1 Tigers. Arnold checks the runners. He delivers. That one in the turf. And Carmichael now work ahead in the count. He's up 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Will Carmichael 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Singled his first time up in the first inning. And a sacrifice fly to left field with an RBI back in the second. And he hits that one hard, right at the left fielder, Eli Brown. Wow. That'll do it for the inning, but a hard hit ball, but right at Eli Brown makes the third out for the Wolverines. So a good inning for the Tigers. They're up 7-1. We'll come back in just a moment for the top of the fourth here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jacklin's Turkey, feed your wild side. Jacklin's Turkey, feed your wild side.
Okay, we are back. And during the commercial break, guys up here in the press box talking about that impressive series victory by the Arkansas Razorbacks this weekend. Defeated Ole Miss 2-3 over in Oxford. And if you watch yesterday's game, you know it was in dramatic fashion. Vahiva Aloy with a big home run, but Charles Davalon with the hit that tied things up there in the top of the ninth. And tell you what, it's going to be a fun year for Razorback baseball. So leading things off for the Wolverines will be number 23, Harris Vincent. Vincent's moved to center field from the starting pitching position. He'll face Luke Berry. Vincent shows bunt, pulls back, and that went in there for ball one.
Because these two teams will play again tomorrow, John, out at West.
Berry out of the windup. Here's the pitch. That one downstairs, ball two. The Tigers with 4 runs in the bottom of the second, 3 runs in the bottom of the third. The Wolverines, they get a run on a Caden Jacobs home run, and that brings our score 7-1. That one's a strike.
Evan didn't catch that one, so.
That's kind of that unwritten rule right there. If it's close, the catcher drops it. You usually don't get that call, but good pitch there by Luke Berry. That'll move the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. That one downstairs.
Well, you know, John, I used to umpire high school baseball and everything, and, if you call a strike the catcher doesn't catch, it makes you look like you don't know what you're doing.
On the 3-1. That one's going to be hit over to the left side. That's a base hit for Harris Vincent. Gets up the middle. And the Wolverines have a leadoff single by Harris Vincent.
West, number 13, Jeremiah Jones.
Jeremiah Jones batting.
And Jeremiah Jones, he went from center field to right field during the pitching change. Jeremiah Jones popped up.
Stayed up.
Popped up over in foul territory on the left side last time at bat. 1 ball, no strikes now to the right fielder. That one misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Harris Vincent, the runner at first base for the Wolverines. They're down 6 runs. That one's going to be hit hard to left field. Bodie Gist going back, makes the catch. Nice job by Bodie Gist. And that one hit hard.
First, I thought Gist, he kind of froze. Those hard line drives right at the outfielders are some of the hardest ones for them to judge, and he had to take a couple steps back, but he made a good catch there.
So the Tigers have recorded their first out here in the top of the 4th. And that'll bring Ben Arnold, the new Wolverine pitcher, to the plate. He'll stand in from the right side. Runner takes his lead. First pitch, Arnold. Nice breaking ball by Luke Berry. Strike 1.
Berry, that was his 53rd pitch, John, so he's doing pretty well on the pitch count right now.
Arnold drew a walk his first time at bat. Good lead by the runner at first. He's going to take off. Catcher Martinez going to throw down, but really has no chance right there. Throw was a little offline, but even if it had been there, Donnie, I think runner was going to be in there anyway. He had a good lead. So give Harris Vincent the stolen base, and Ben Arnold now has a runner in scoring position. 1-1 count. That one downstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. Vincent will take his lead at second. Barry will check the runner. Here's the pitch. And tell you what, Martinez, that one got away from him.
Hey, Johnny blocked it. It was right under his feet, and he couldn't find it. And Vincent is able to take third with the ball laying right at Evans' feet.
Okay, so Harris Vincent now 90 feet away from cutting the lead to 5. 7-1 Tigers. But the Wolverines got a little something working here in the top of the 4th. This one's scheduled for 7. Luke Berry now, only 56 pitches on his pitch count, Donnie. Done a great job. Berry looks in. And that one's going to be hit out towards center field. Boyce Reed going back. He makes the catch. But that's going to score Harris Vincent from third base. And the Wolverines have cut it to 5. It's now 7-2.
All right, with that 6-run lead, though, John, you'll trade it out for a run.
No question. No question. Let your defense play.
What you don't want there is a walk where they have a chance of a bigger inning.
That's right. So 2 outs now in the inning for the Tigers here in the top of the 4th, and that brings Damian Bridgman to the plate. Bridgman flew out to center field his first time at bat. He's 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Two balls, no strikes. That'll run the count to 3-0 on Damian Bridgman. There's a called strike. That's ball 4. So with 2 outs, the Wolverines with another base runner on first.
Now batting for Bentonville West, number 1, Caden Jacobs.
Donnie, that is only the second walk given up by Luke Berry on the afternoon. Did hit a batter, but only 2 walks on the afternoon given up by Luke Berry. And this will be Caden Jacobs. Now, Donnie, here's the thing. Last time up, Caden Jacobs homered over the left field fence. First ball to Jacobs, ball 1. Berry looks in. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be hit to the left side. That'll be taken by Cade Campbell over to Carmichael, and Carmichael makes the play at first, and the Tigers are out of the inning. Well, the Wolverines pick up another run, but a good job of the Tigers to get out of a jam. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Arvest Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
All right, we welcome you back here to Tiger Field, where we are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers on top, 7-2. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. This one's scheduled for 7. Ben Arnold, he's your Wolverine pitcher. And for the Tigers, let's see, it looks like let's see who we got going for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 4th. That is Aria Waker. Wolverines. Wolverines 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Line score for the Tigers, 7 runs on 8 hits, no errors. So Aria Waker, he'll start it off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 4th. 4, 5, and 6 up for the Tigers. Waker, Christ, and Gist. Arnold now looks in. First pitch to Waker, just a bit high. That one misses. I think that one got away from Ben Arnold. So 1 ball, no strikes to Aria Waker. And Arnold gets that one in there on the outside half, called strike. That'll leave him the count at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Downstairs, ball 2. 2-1 count to Aria Waker. And here's the pitch. That one gets the low part of the zone. And that'll leave things up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Waker, 1 for 1 on the afternoon with a walk. And this one going to run the count to full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Last time at bat, Waker had a line drive through the right side, single.
Scored a run.
Waker's going to hit that out to center field, up the middle, and another base hit for Aria Waker. Tell you what, love his approach at the plate, Donnie.
And Johnny's patient. He doesn't swing at pitcher's pitches. And that's his second base hit on a full count today.
That's right. Works the count, sees pitches, makes that pitcher work and then makes him pay when he makes a mistake. Okay, Casey Chris now, the designated hitter. And he's going to take that one on the outside half for strike one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Tigers on top, 7-2. Waker takes his lead down at first. That one downstairs. Now leaving things up at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Waker got a pretty good lead down there, Donnie. And, yeah, Arnold's going to chase him back. He'll get back in there safe. One ball, 1 strike. And that one is going to be a little dribbler to the pitcher. Arnold's going to throw over to J.J. Vieira. Chris will be out at first, score it 1-3 on the putout, but that'll advance Waker to second base.
It almost works as a sacrifice. Same result as a sacrifice bunt.
Same idea.
You got the batter or moved the runner up, so
that'll bring the 6-hole hitter for the Tigers up. Number 3, the left fielder, Bodie Gist. Bodie Gist 0 for 1 on the day. Drew a walk his last time at bat, but he's got a runner in scoring position right here. That one upstairs, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Arnold delivers. Downstairs, ball 2. Waker takes his lead at second. That's going to be hit deep to right field.
Wind.
Jeremiah Jones, though, he's going to get underneath it and make the catch. And Jeremiah Jones out there in right field showing off an arm, gets that one back into the infield. Donnie, it looked like that was a lot more well hit, but that ball just kind of died out there in right field. But give Jeremiah Jones a lot of credit out there. Well hit ball by Bodie Gist.
Now the ball's traveling to left field, John. It did not travel to right field that time.
So that'll bring Evan Martinez now to the plate with the runner in scoring position, but 2 outs. Martinez going to take a swing at the first pitch. Swing and miss, strike 1. Yeah, off the bat, Donnie, I thought, man, that is going to get down, possibly score Waker, but Jeremiah Jones quickly gets under it and shows a great arm getting it back in so Waker doesn't advance. That one's going to be inside, ball 2. Or, I'm sorry, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Waker takes his lead. Pretty good lead at second. Arnold checks. Yeah, he's going to step off. Arnold now delivers. That's going to be called strike 2. Good pitch, low and out. Just catches the zone. Now Evan Martinez down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That was a good pitch by Ben Arnold right there on a 1-2 count. That'll leave him the count at 2-2. Good take by Evan Martinez. 2-2. Tell you what, now that one was more outside, but still a good pitch by Arnold. That's why I'm not playing baseball, Donnie. I'd be chasing those. Evan Martinez staying disciplined here on the 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I think he may have swung at ball 4 on that one, John.
I think you're right. All right, we have played 4. We're going to the top of the 5th. Tigers on top, 7-2. Back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night, you're a hot one to hold. 'Cause you don't even know, I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Okay, welcome back here to Tiger Field. We are going to the top of the 5th inning. Bentonville on top, 7-2 in the prostate cancer awareness game. John McElroy, Donnie Payne. This one's scheduled for 7 innings. Tigers with a 5-run lead.
Almost hit the pitcher in the head on the throw down the second.
I tell you, it was a good throw by Martinez, but Luke Berry, he just kind of let go and started to turn and talk to his infielders. Almost took that one in the head. Okay, leading it off for the Wolverines will be the catcher, number 6, Levi Driggs. He's the 9-hole hitter. 9-1-2 due up for the Wolverines. Driggs is going to foul that one off. Driggs, is going to foul that one off over to the left side. Wolverines 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Tigers 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors on the afternoon. Driggs stands in from the right side. Luke Berry will work from the windup. Here's the pitch. Good looking pitch right there, Donnie. Just misses. I can hear some of the Tiger faithful. They didn't agree with the umpire right there. Berry now. And that one well outside. That'll run the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike. I'll tell you what, Luke Berry, only a couple walks handed out in the afternoon. And Driggs will foul that one off to the left side. Well, I really like the way Luke Berry has battled here all afternoon. So at this point, holding the Wolverines to only 2 runs on 3 hits. He's got a full count right here on Levi Driggs. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one's going to be popped up. Center fielder Boyce Reed, he's underneath it. Can of corn right there. And that'll be the first out here in the top of the 5th. So good job, Luke Berry. Went from a 3-1 count, worked it back to full, and got Levi Driggs to hit a fly ball to center. So that'll bring the leadoff hitter, Eli Nestor to the plate. Breaking pitch, stays up, ball 1. Nestor 0 for 2 today, ground out to the short in the first. Oh, and he is hit by a pitch.
Second hit batter today.
Hit by a pitch.
I want to. Coach Abbott's going to come out and talk to Luke Berry.
Yeah, Nestor hit into a fielder's choice his last time. So he's 0 for 2, but he's on base his first time today, hit by a pitch. Coach Todd Abbott, you can see out there, talking to Luke Berry. I think, Donnie, what would you say Coach Abbott's talking to? I mean,
well, you got a 5-run lead. You don't want to give free bases up, walks, hit batters.
And
your defense has played well tonight. Just let your defense work behind you.
Absolutely. Just put it in the zone and let your defense play. You've got a 5-run lead, and I'm sure Coach Abbott's telling him, hey, listen, you get in trouble, we got guys, but don't try to do too much. Best pitch in baseball is a strike. You got a good defense behind you. You got a 5-run lead. But right now, you've got Eli Brown, the right fielder for the Wolverines. Actually, he's playing left field right now. And runner goes, and yeah, Eli Brown is hit by a pitch.
I called it a foul ball.
Oh, okay.
Well, he didn't pull the bat back, so he was still bunting at it. So even though it hit his hand, it's strike, and it's a dead ball because it hit him.
Well, Eli Brown was hit by a pitch his last time at bat. He's got a runner on first with 1 out. Let's see if he offers again. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Well, I understand Luke's trying to work inside, John. All the West batters, their feet are touching that front line of the batter's box. They're crowding the plate. You've got to be able to work inside if you're a pitcher, especially if they're crowding the plate on you like that.
That was fouled back to the screen. But Barry now ahead in the count, 0-2. And Donnie, that's right. That's where you just have to challenge the hitter right there and hit that inside half, jam them up. You don't have to throw it on the inside corner. Just hit it on the inside half, middle in. Get it in on their hands. Here's the pitch. Oh,
that one did hit him.
And that second time today that Eli Brown has been hit by a pitch.
Yeah, 0-2 curveball, John. You don't want to hit someone when you're up 0-2 in the count.
Exactly. That's 3 hit batters on the day by Luke Berry.
Back-to-back in this inning.
Now, it's hard to see, Donnie. I don't see anybody. Yeah, I do actually now see some activity in the Tiger bullpen.
Lefty.
And it will be J.J. Vieira, the Wolverine batter. He's got runners at first and second, 1 out. That one upstairs.
He's trying to live on that curveball, John, and it's not breaking as sharp as it was. And that one almost got a third batter this inning.
Runners will take their lead.
Are we sure we're at a baseball game? Because he just faked a move to second. No, not one person screamed balk. I mean, it's not a balk, but no one screamed it.
That one's hit sharply to left field. That's down in the corner all the way to the fence. 1 run's going to score. Bodie Gist gets the ball back in. But the Wolverines now have cut the lead to 4, 7-3.
That was a hanging curveball, John. He's been trying to live on that curveball, and it definitely has lost the sharp break that it had earlier. That one was just sitting right there to be driven.
Now batting for West, 23, Harris Vincent.
So that'll bring Harris Vincent to the plate. And, yeah, I can see the activity going on down in the Tiger bullpen. Runners on second and third, 1 out. Vincent singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. And Donnie, not real sure what the stoppage in play is here. Okay, now this is, pinch runner. Now, one thing about high school rules, Donnie, is you can pinch run for somebody, but they can re-enter the game 1 time.
Right.
We're in the top of the 5th. It's a 4-run game. This one by no means over with at this point. Harris Vincent now, he'll stand in from the left side. He's got runners in scoring position. Luke Berry's first pitch breaking ball that's going to be in there for a strike. Hit the top of the zone, so he'll work ahead and count 0-1.
That's going to stay out. He's living on that curveball right now, John.
Yeah, the thing is, you know, that ball is going to break into Harris Vincent. You want to keep that thing down in the zone. You don't want to leave it up, leave it hanging up there for him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice pitch right there on the outside half. Good location. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The Tigers right now really need to get the batter right here. That one's going to be popped up. Bodie Gist underneath it. He's going to make the play.
That's a good throw.
Coming in, but
no.
And a good job.
Got the guy at third.
Good job right there by Evan Martinez. Heads up play. The run scored, but Evan Martinez makes the throw to third and gets the third out of the inning. So the Tigers get out of the inning. They give up 1 run. It is a 7-3 ball game. We'll return for the bottom half of the 5th inning here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh. Oh no!
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Okay, we're back in Bentonville where we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bentonville on top, 7-4. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. And this inning, due up for the Tigers. 8-9-1, Hayden Oliver, Cade Campbell, and Boyce Reed. We'll start with Hayden Oliver, Bentonville right fielder.
And Bentonville would like to get a couple of those runs back, John.
Oliver 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Singled his last time up to right field. Earlier in the game, popped up on a bunt. But he'd like to get the Tigers going here, try to get a couple of these runs back. Ben Arnold evens the count 1-1. That one's in there, called strike 2. Ben Arnold in on relief for Harris Vincent, who started the game.
Ooh.
And Oliver had to duck out of the way on that one. The pitch gets away from Arnold. That'll leave him the count 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nope.
And Oliver was able to check his swing. They asked the first base umpire. He said no, he didn't go.
This is where two-man crew. If you had a three-man crew, you have a guy on third base that actually could make that call. The first base umpire is not going to call a check swing on a left-handed batter. Not going to happen.
3 balls, 2 strikes. That one is going to be hit right at the shortstop. He dropped it.
And then bad throw. He came off, yeah.
Wow. That was Jacobs for the Wolverines. Caden Jacobs. He was coming right at him, but then he just kind of died, and he hit down toward the turf, dropped it. Then he tried to make the throw over to J.J. Vieira, pulled J.J. Vieira off the bag. So charge and error to the shortstop, Caden Jacobs. But Hayden Oliver reaches base.
And catcher drop. That's going to be an easy base since the catcher dropped it. So was that Hayden Oliver running?
Yeah, Hayden Oliver takes second base.
Stole second there. He was going on the pitch, so it will be stolen base.
And this is Cade Campbell. Cade Campbell, 1 for 1 on the afternoon with the walk. Doubled back in the bottom of the second inning out to center field. He's got a runner in scoring position. Tigers would like to get a couple of these runs back. Tell you what, after getting off to a 7-1 lead, the Wolverines have kind of chipped away here in the last couple of innings. But the Tigers off to a good start here in the bottom of the 5th. Oliver will take his lead, and that's going to be hit sharply foul to the left side. That'll move the count. No balls, 2 strikes. That one way outside. Levi Driggs doing a good job to keep that one in front of him. Otherwise, Hayden Oliver is going to be standing on third.
Hayden took an aggressive secondary lead there, but good job by the catcher.
That one's going to be blooped out to right field. Jeremiah Jones going to let it drop. Hayden Oliver is going to advance to third base. And now the Tigers have runners on the corners with nobody out.
I don't know if Jones was going to get that anyway. John was a blooper, but you could see Jeremiah Jones right now at this time of day. He's staring right into the sun. He may not have gotten a good jump on that ball.
Good point right there, Donnie.
But right field is the sun field right now. They are staring right into that sun.
Well, that is going to bring the leadoff hitter for the Tigers, Boyce Reed, to the plate. Reed's had a sacrifice fly to left field his last time up. Bunt single a little earlier. He's 1 for 2, or actually 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch to Reed's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Reed now, though, with runners at the corners. Nobody out. And Driggs is going to go ahead and throw down. They're going to run to the plate, and the throwback, they got Hayden Oliver coming from third. Driggs threw down to second, but right back to the plate, and they're going to call Oliver out at the plate. So that'll be the first out in the inning. Tigers will still have a runner in scoring position. That's Cade Campbell down at second. Tigers have not scored since the bottom of the third inning. Wolverines put up 1 in the 4th and 2 in the 5th. And they've cut the lead to 3. Boyce Reed, he's standing in with the 2-1 count. Donnie, what was that?
The batter asked for time.
Okay. Okay, we'll set a reset here on a 2-1 count. Ben Arnold, your Wolverine pitcher. Ball gets away from Driggs. He's going to throw to third. That ball's going to get away, and Cade Campbell is going to score on the – is that called an errant throw from the catcher, or did that one get away from the third baseman?
No, that'll be an E2.
Okay. So an errant throw from the catcher, Levi Driggs, and the Bentonville Tigers are going to score a run. And the count goes to 3-1. That's the first run given up by Ben Arnold, and an unearned run at that. And that one's going to get in there on the inside half for strike two. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That makes it 8-4 on the 3-2. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs, and he walked him.
Batting for your Tigers, number 11, Connor Davis.
Well, that'll bring the third baseman for the Bentonville Tigers, Connor Davis. He'll come to the plate. Connor Davis now 2 for 3 on the afternoon with 2 doubles. And Davis has hit the ball hard to left field his last 2 times at bat. Arnold throws that outside for ball 1.
What's that? Watching these batters get in the box, I would guess one advantage of the turf is when you're a right-handed batter, everyone gets in there and, digs at the turf. As a right-handed batter, you're not batting out of a trench. Like, these real dirt fields, the right-handed batter's box get trenches in them sometimes.
Boyce Reed now, he'll take his lead down at first. That one's going to be fouled over the screen. That'll run the count to even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tell you what, Donnie, that sun setting here, the new fence really looks great. Beautiful job out there with that fence this year. That one down in the dirt. Driggs alertly keeps it in front of him, holds the runner. And Donnie, my understanding is on order right now is a kind of a gold, Vegas gold lining that'll go around the top of the fence that'll make it even look better. So hopefully we'll have that in a few weeks, but a great job. And
safe.
He is in there. Boyce Reed taking second base. And now runner in scoring position with 1 out and a 3-1 count. That one just misses outside for ball 4. And now the Tigers first and second with 1 out. And coming to the plate will be number 24, Will Carmichael. Carmichael 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Had a single back in the first inning. Has flown out his last 2 times at bat. He's made contact. He'll take that first pitch for a called strike. He could really help the Tigers' cause by making contact right here. A lot of room in right center field. He gets something over the outer half of the plate and drive it to the gap. I think the runners could score from first.
Yeah, Benson's playing on the left field side of second base. They're giving a lot of room to that right center field gap.
Well, his last 2 at-bats, he's flown out to left field both times. Donnie, that's where as a hitter you've really got to learn to be able to take things to the opposite side if they pitch you middle out. So Arnold now with the 1-1 count, he delivers, and that one's going to miss just outside.
And the second baseman's even holding the runner on close. I mean, there is a giant hole there on the right-hand sside of the field.
2 balls, 1 strike. That one's fouled back to the screen, yeah. You know, you talk about that, Donnie. You know, we were talking a little bit earlier about Razorback baseball and the series with Ole Miss, and you saw Davalon yesterday really making them pay for the shift, hitting a couple opposite field to the left side. They had the shift over to the right, and, yeah, that's the way you beat that. Okay, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Arnold looks in, checks the runner, looks in again. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be fouled over the press box.
Got a good swing on it, but that one was up. That would have been ball 3.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Arnold steps off. Since coming in for Harris Vincent, Arnold's just given up 1 run. But he's in a little bit of a jam here. 2 base runners with 1 out. And the meat of the Bentonville order up to bat. Carmichael in that 3-hole. Aria Waker on deck, 4-hole hitter. Casey Christ, 5-hole hitter, designated hitter. As the field lights come on here at Tiger Field. Settling into the twilight here in the late innings of the game. Arnold on a 2-2. And that's going to be hit over to the right side.
Threw it
and
into
that
left
was
field.
Thrown over the short's head. They were trying for the out at second base.
That'll be an E3.
So the first baseman fielded it, tried to throw to the short to get the runner at second. I guess they were trying for the 3-6-4 double play. But the throw sails over the shortstop's head into left field. And Bentonville is going to pick up another run.
Batting for your Tigers, Aria Waker.
So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter for the Tigers, Aria Waker. Waker 2 for 2 on the afternoon, 2 singles, walked his first time at bat. And now he's got a chance to help the Tigers extend their lead. Tell you what, Arnold has just missed off that outside corner several times. Runners at the corners for Bentonville, and not anymore as Will Carmichael, he's going to take second base.
By the time Bentonville saw West run the cut play, the second baseman cut in front.
Yeah.
And the runner at third stayed put. So, but now you got 2 runners in scoring position for Aria.
You know, and love that right now because you look at Waker, who has singled his last 2 times at bat. He's doing a good job of hitting, and he can work the count. 2 balls, no strikes.
West brought the infield in, John. That read somewhere that when the infield comes in, it raises a batting average 100 points.
Well, they know this is the critical moment right now. Is they had cut that lead to 3, as Waker's going to take a 3-0 pitch for a called strike. They had cut the lead to 3. And now Bentonville's been able to tack on a few more runs. They know this is the critical moment of the ball game. Arnold set to deliver. Here's the pitch. That one downstairs, ball 4, and that's going to load him up for the Tigers. As Casey Christ, the designated hitter, will come up for Bentonville.
Batting for your Tigers, Casey Christ.
Bases loaded, 1 out. And that one is hit deep but foul. Wow. Casey Christ got every bit of that. The only problem was wasn't in the field of play. That was a rocket, Donnie.
Yeah, he hit that hard, just hooked it.
So a long strike here on the 0-1.
Good curveball.
Yeah, that was a good curveball. I'll tell you, that locked Chris up. So no balls, 2 strikes. That
Good
one
stop.
downstairs. Yeah, Driggs saved a run right there.
Driggs saved a lot of wild pitches for this West staff today.
Ben Arnold trying to work out of a jam here, facing Casey Christ.
Ooh.
That one just misses. I'll tell you what, the plate umpire's been pretty consistent about not giving that pitch. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And
it's going to go foul.
Chris is going to pull that one. Hit hard, but foul. I'll tell you what, Casey Christ, he loves that middle end pitch right there. If he can just let it travel just a little longer, not get out in front of it so much. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Arnold looks in. Here's the pitch. Downstairs. Ball 3.
Another good stop by Driggs there on that one.
That one a dribbler to Ben Arnold, and it's going to carry him off his leg, and everybody's going to be safe, and another run scores. That's Connor Davis coming in, and that'll be run number 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's got to be E1.
I'll tell you, he came in, looks like it was going to be an easy play, but kind of mishandled that, carried him off his leg over toward first base, and everybody's safe.
That is the third error this inning, John. West defense is not helping themselves here.
Well, they've got 4 errors for the game. And first pitch by Arnold to Bodie Gist. That's in there for a called strike. Bases loaded, 10-4. And Bodie Gist going to hit that high in the air to left field. Left fielder is underneath it, but that's going to score a run from third base. So Will Carmichael will score, give the RBI to Bodie Gist.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 10, Evan Martinez.
So Evan Martinez now, he'll come to the plate with 2 base runners and 2 outs. Eli Brown out there making the play. And this one hits to left field. It is driven far, and that's out of here. A 3-run homer for Evan Martinez.
And, John, it'll be a walk-off homer because that will be the 10th run of the 10-run rule in the 5th inning. So that will put Bentonville up 14-4, and that'll be the ball game. That was a game-ending home run by Evan Martinez.
And, Donnie, that's exactly right. Evan Martinez with a walk-off homer, a 3-run shot over the left center field fence. And the Tigers will take this one 14-4. I'll tell you what, Donnie, what a ball game by Bentonville. I'll tell you, give a lot of credit to Luke Berry. Give a lot of credit to Luke Berry, who I thought did a masterful job. Gave up 4 runs on only 4 hits. The Tigers with 14 runs on 11 hits, no errors in the ball game. As you can see, the folks shaking hands there, going across the diamond, shaking hands, congratulating each other. But a good job of the Tigers.
And, John, they always name an MVP for the Prostate Awareness Challenge. And we just Coach Yarrington was up here. He's going to announce Evan Martinez is going to be the MVP of the Prostate Cancer Awareness Game this year for that 3-run bomb.
Well, I'll tell you what, he went 2 for 3 on the afternoon with a walk, had a single back in the bottom of the 3rd, but walked it off with a 3-run shot in the bottom of the 5th to get the run rule over the Bentonville West Wolverines. And, Donnie, that'll take the Bentonville Tigers record to 4-1 now in 6A West Conference play. Well, Donnie, it's been a lot of fun. These 2 teams will do it again tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock out at Bentonville West High School. We've enjoyed bringing you this. We're going to bring you 3 more home baseball games here this season for the Bentonville Tigers, but we're also going to bring you some softball games and some soccer matches. So we've got a good lineup of spring sports. Folks, hope you subscribe to us on the Bentonville Tiger Athletic YouTube channel, and there you can see all of the upcoming spring sports games that we're going to broadcast live on Bentonville Tiger Athletics. So for Donnie Payne, I'm John McElroy signing off. The Bentonville Tigers win tonight big, 14-4 over the Bentonville West Wolverines.